Welcome to Notre Dame Stadium, where they will shake down thunder from the sky to cheer on their Fighting Irish and hoping that plenty of echoes will reverberate in victory at the end of the game. We've got a top 25 showdown in this one, both teams with an opportunity to get a statement victory. As we'll see, the number 15 team in the country, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on the 14th ranked team in the land, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. On the move from inside is 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This crowd bringing an ear-splitting welcome to their visitors. Caught behind the line, it's Williams. And oh, did they know that one was coming. They'll knock him down in the backfield.
I'll give the defense credit on that one because they knew coming into this one that they were going to try to get this receiver the ball in a variety of ways. They were ready for the screen there, and they created a negative play.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Dropping back, it's Milroe. They're bringing heat. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Unloads to the wideout. Catch in the middle, it's Bernard. And a pickup of better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down.
Nice play design on that one. You make it easy for your quarterback, too, because it's easy to see what's happening right in front of you. Over the middle of the field, you can see where defenders are dropping. You can see where the soft spots are in zone coverage. And just a really nice job by the QB locating his guy and making an accurate throw.
He wants to throw it again. Catch in the middle, it's Bernard. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up.
And that was a nice throw by the QB. When you see that drag route coming across the field, how about putting the ball right on his numbers? Not high, not low, where he has to stop his momentum. Right on the numbers where he can catch it, keep running, and chew up some yards after the catch.
He's looking to throw. Grab near the marker, it's Miller. He stopped quickly, but not before he has enough for the first down. And how good is it for a quarterback to have a running back he not only can just dump it off to, but can actually be dangerous as a receiver?
Agreed, Reese. It's not just checkdowns or screens or swing routes or flat routes. This guy can get vertical, and he can all of a sudden start stressing defenses in the 2nd level. What a weapon it is to have this guy in your backfield.
Finds a little bit of room, give him a couple down to the 23.
This offensive line better figure out a plan for this D tackle. He is tough to block with one guy. You might want to start double teaming him. He's going to be a problem moving forward. You saw all of his ability on that last week.
Pulls it and fires to the left. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down line.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this offense was going to try and get this receiver involved and get him involved early. So here they are just finding an easy completion. It's not a touchdown, but they just want to get this guy lathered up and get him into it.
This crowd knows this defense needs them right now. Off the RPO, complete. And he's tripped up, but not before picking up the first down. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
Dropping back, it's Milroe. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
All right, offense has got to be better. You've done a nice job getting the football to this point in the red zone, but now you can't go backwards. You've got to be able to get rid of the football if it's not there, and that was a terrible play giving up the sack.
second down, looking to throw. Unleashes one deep. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affected the football game.
10th play of the drive coming up, but this time a chance for the defense to get off the field on 3rd and long. Complete out of the backfield. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They'd hoped to get him in space, create running room, and there just wasn't anything there.
I love the 3rd down, aggressive, in-your-face defense, not giving you any room to run down the field. Great job by the defense. They saw the throw, the quick pass, reacted to it, got him on the ground for a loss.
Never a doubt. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
I know one thing this head coach does every week is he challenges his guys to start fast. And it's so important today, playing on the road in this kind of environment. You saw a nice drive. They didn't get the touchdown they would have loved, but still, kicking that field goal and taking this early lead, that's a statement for the visiting team.
So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. He'll start this drive firing. Going for a big play right off the bat. And it's knocked away and incomplete. The defensive back staying in phase and batting it away.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense, pressuring the quarterback.
After the misfire, it's 2nd and 10. Looking downfield, it's Leonard. He's not afraid to go deep. He is lucky to get that one back, and the last thing you want is to turn it over on your opening drive.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his man. It's Mitchell. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down.
On a big 3rd down, love the discipline by the defense there. You got everybody with their eyes on the quarterback, rallying to the football, showing good speed on D. Nice tackle. Love the team defense.
The Irish send out the punt unit. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he's stopped. Here comes that Alabama offense. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
And I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care of the football, put a nice drive together, and just get some kind of points on this drive.
No doubt. Lots to be happy about right now if you're this team. I think for this one, though, on this drive, it's about finding the one-on-one matchups that are in your favor and then exploiting them.
Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. And the ball is caught. He's inside the 35. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line.
Really nice play getting that first down. And listen, I know when a lot of people think about the Crimson Tide recently, they think about the success they've had at the quarterback position. A big reason why, though, those guys have been playing so well, they're throwing to NFL talent all over the field. And this dude right here, he could be the next first-round pick at the wide receiver position for them.
Tackle is made at the 30-yard line after he picked up 4.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep 3rd downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on 1st down.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. To the air, it's Milroe. Finds his target down the middle. Slammed to the ground, but not before he gets the first down.
Well, they pick up the first against zone coverage. I think a big part of this for young quarterbacks out there is if you're going to be throwing into zone coverage, you got to throw on time. You can't stare down receivers because the entire defense has their eyes on you, so you can't telegraph where the ball's going. You've got to hold it to the very last possible second. Try to freeze defenders with your eyes and then throw the ball into open areas of the field, anticipating where your guy's going to be.
Man, that's a big missed opportunity for the running back. I'm trying to find ways to feature this guy and get him the football in space and not just hand it to him all the time. And I'll tell you what, I'm a lot less likely to find those plays if he can't reel in those catches.
That last incompletion leaves them with 2nd and 10 from the 21. Running back goes in motion. On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. Trying to make magic on the scramble. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this game.
Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. Muscling ahead on 3rd and short. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Well, the offensive line had everybody blocked except the defensive end. He was able to sneak into the backfield and get the tackle for loss.
Here comes the field goal unit. The holder will put it down on the right hash, a 33-yard try. Oh, and the attempt is no good. Guys, a missed opportunity there. The lead is still 3. Here come the Irish back on offense. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, Dave, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. The pull and throw off the RPO. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Looking to move it through the air. Right down the middle. Got his man downfield. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38.
Nice play there. And I know when you think Notre Dame football, you're thinking about running the football and all those NFL offensive linemen they have. But when you've got playmakers like him on the perimeter, you've got to be able to take advantage of him. This guy has the chance to play on Sundays. He's too good. If you've got a window to throw and that guy's out running a route, give him an opportunity.
They'll start the drive here with 1st down to open this period. To the air, it's Leonard. Pocket starts to collapse. Fires to the big fella. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
Well, it's a nice job by the tight end there. He's patient. He fights his way through all the traffic in the middle of the field, running that drag route, making it an easy completion for the quarterback.
Now on 2nd down. They go to the draw. Noses ahead to the 30-yard line, a pickup of 1.
And those physical runs take a toll. It might not be a big game now, but down the road, 3rd, 4th quarter, late in the ball games, they tend to turn into bigger runs.
They've worked it down to the 30. This defense standing tall, trying to force a field goal try. They'll try to bully their way for the 1st. This might depend on the spot, but I think he's going to come up just inches short of converting that 3rd down. Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. He's going to try to punch one through from 45 yards away. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. And guys, after that field goal, brand new ball game, all tied up.
Well, you're always going to wonder what it could have, should have happened on 4th and inches had they gone for it. But with this kicker, I like taking 3 points and putting it on the board.
After that latest answer, tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. You want to talk about taking the wind out of your sails. Drive the ball down the field and miss the field goal, David.
You know what? Don't leave it up to kickers. Execute better offensively. I think you move the ball nice. You got to keep that in mind. But Palmer, I think you got to stay aggressive and don't settle for field goals.
Yeah, because you got to know there's just no margin for error right now. You just have got to be able to execute at a high level.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. The back goes in motion. Finds his tight end. Tackle is made after the first down. Love the way he didn't just run to a spot. He found the cushion in the zone and got himself open for the first down.
Yeah, and you're taught to find that space. Don't run right into a zone defender who's sitting there looking at the quarterback and looking at you. So much creativity with routes now and being able to just have subtle moves one way, come back the other way. Nice job by the tight end finding that hole in the zone.
Squirts across the 30 to the 32, a pickup of 5.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll run behind the big guys on the right. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down.
All right, well, look, I know the defense was feeling real good about their run D coming into this one and how they've been playing up to this point. But finally, David, the offense breaks through, and they finally generate something positive on the ground.
And I can't tell you how easy it is. When you're going to throw the ball consistently, and I know it, I'm going to pin my ears back, and I'm going to get to the quarterback. It makes life really easy on the defensive line. But when you can have balance, now the defense doesn't know what's coming. They need more of this if they're going to be successful on offense.
Yeah, this coaching staff, they're getting this offensive line lathered up and into a rhythm. Now they're letting them drive off the ball on first down on these running plays, and they're getting chunks of yardage.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. The give to the back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Well, the linebacker showing you read and react. He knew exactly where that running play was going, and he beat the football to the line of scrimmage and forced the TFL.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. Looking downfield, it's Milrow. Quarterback floating away from pressure. At the 40, there he goes. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact.
Nice job. Nice way to end that play for the QB. He does a really good job scrambling, getting the first down, and getting down. Because defensively, I'm trying to get a lick. Anytime I can hit the quarterback, that is a win.
Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. Mental errors like that just kill drives. We'll see if they can overcome it. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there.
You know, runs like this oftentimes are like a boxer in a boxing match. Obviously, it's not a knockout punch, but these are body blows. And as the game goes on, these small gains are going to turn into longer runs.
Dialing up a 2nd down pass play. Grabbed behind the line. It's Haynes. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
I want to get my running backs the ball in space as much as possible. And sometimes it doesn't work in the running game. But I can throw it to him. I can try to create some space out wide, dump him the football, let him make some catches, and see if I can't get some big plays out of him.
In the gun and looking to throw on 3rd down. Floating away. And the defense is there to stop him short of the first down.
Great job rallying to the football by this defense. Third down, QB's trying to extend the play, but great team speed on defense, now setting up fourth.
And on fourth down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. He's going to try to punch one through from 45 yards away. He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board. And with that, they've taken the lead. They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. They'll start this drive with a pass. Hauls it in. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down.
Big-time play there in the passing game. That's important for Notre Dame, too, as a program, because we know they've always been able to run the football, and we've seen them in recent years get to the playoff. They've reached national championship games, but they haven't been able to pull it off. For this program to take the next step, they have to be more consistent and dynamic in the explosive passing game, and I think this guy gives them the opportunity to take the program to the next level.
Man, these plays are really, really simple. Really easy to run. I like it. Just drop back as a quarterback, see the big fella, wait for him to get open, hit him, get a nice positive gain.
Motion from the offense. Looking to throw, it's Leonard. Finds his big tight end. Stopped just across the 50 at the 49-yard line. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down. These routes have some reads and adaptability built in, and the big fella found that cushion and made the play.
Man, it's so awesome how much offenses have evolved. They know exactly what they're getting, where to sit down, quarterback, tight end, on the same page, gets the first down.
Notre Dame coming to the line with another first down. He wants to throw. That's caught. It's Evans.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on the game.
The hurry up now. Second down. Clock ticking. They keep attacking through the air. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
We know this guy's a weapon, not just taking handoffs, but he can catch the ball too. That play, not so much. Got to do a better job reeling it in.
Looking to pick up a first down on 3rd and short from the 43. From the gun, wants to pass. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down.
It's just so hard defensively to take your eye off this guy, especially on 3rd down. You've got to know that at any given moment, he can take off on you. They've got to do a better job on the back end, keeping their focus on him. He's the one with the football, and they've got to be able to react, or else they're going to get gashed like they did right there.
Fires to the big fella. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
I'll say this, man. In college football, you see a lot of bad tackling. You didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack. Once the tight end made the catch, there was no doubt he was going down. Great job form tackle.
They're about to snap it for the 7th time on this drive. Pressure coming. Dances away to buy time. Trying to make magic with his feet. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. The Irish trying to strike gold in this red zone trip. They're going to try to throw for it on 3rd down. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Yeah, and third and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. And he's already made one. The holder will put it down at the 26 for a 36-yard try. Smashes it between the uprights. And guys, that field goal draws us even as we get close to halftime. All tied up and just about set to kick it away. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. Quarterback on the keeper. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Alabama ready to put a boot to it to start the second half. And here's the return. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Here comes the offense on 1st down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Grabbed over the middle, it's Evans. And they finally haul him down, but not before the good catch and run.
I know it's something we take for granted, guys, but the Q did a great job there with the play-action fake. He really took his time and sold it. And that's what froze the linebackers in the second level of the defense to help make that completion a whole lot easier.
To throw, it's Leonard. Going downfield for the big play. He's got it on the left. Running toward the tape. Touchdown, Notre Dame! And that one will give them the lead.
This offense is high-octane, boy. You just saw it. Not a lot of time needed for them to go all the way and score 6. Well done.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a 2-play drive. Kickoff team has the ball teed up, and they're about ready to go. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Here comes that Alabama offense. Wants to throw on 1st down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Miller. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that 1st down.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Alabama quickly back to the line. From the gun, running back on the move. Gets it out to the 25-yard line, a gain of 3. They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 25. try to pick it up on the ground. Alabama will get the first down.
Yeah, and a nice job dialing up that short yardage situation play call there, David. They needed 1 yard, and they picked up 2.
Yeah, great job up front. Great job by the back knowing where they need to go. Nice having a hole where you can get through and not have to just do it all on your own as a running back.
The Tide with the 1st and 10. He's going to pass. And to get rid of it quickly. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
Didn't connect last time. Let's see if they throw it again on 2nd down. Caught in the backfield, it's Bernard. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. Scanning the field, it's Milroe. It's caught downfield. Got a lot of running room. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Bama!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
He'll try to tack on one more. And after that extra point, we have a tie ball game in the 3rd quarter. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they find pay dirt from way out, covering 69 yards on the touchdown pass. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. The returner will field it and try to get some field position. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown. Everything working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball downhill.
And just imagine if they could put another touchdown on the board right here. They could capture so much momentum in this game with back-to-back TDs.
2nd and short now after that completion. The give to the back. And he gets it out past the sticks, and Notre Dame will have a first down.
Well, the offense knew what they needed to get that first down, so they dial up the running play, and they get just enough to keep the drive alive.
Ball spotted at the 21. It's first down. He's looking to throw it. Fires to the wideout. Wide open downfield. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. He picked up a big chunk of yardage there, and there will be Irish jigs going in the stands.
Yeah, and a lot of excitement. If they can find these down-the-field explosive plays and find a wide receiver out there they can depend on, this offense can really explode and take off to a new level.
They'll give it to the back. Squeezes out a couple of yards down to the 32.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. You saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical enough.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. He'll try to pop the draw. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And they tried to sneak the draw in there, and the defense was not fooled.
You know, there's an art to selling the draw play, and that one was kind of more paint by numbers. Didn't turn out so well.
Yeah, and the defense, you could tell, they weren't fooled. They were agreeing with your painting by numbers and got in there quick, fast, and made the play.
Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back. Here they come on third down, and the defense has had no answer so far. Dropping back, it's Leonard. Quarterback on the move, still looking. On the move at the 30. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker.
Defensively on third and long, you are dropping deep. You are making sure you get at least to the sticks. They got a long way to go. Don't let them throw the football. Make them throw it underneath. And how about this quarterback? He does an unbelievable job scrambling around now, hitting the gas, picks up so many yards. Now he makes it a fourth down and manageable. So much easier on the offense.
Will not get there. A fourth down stop. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play.
Yeah, I tell you what, I'm always... You can see they ran it to the right. Do they like this matchup? Is the right side of their offensive line really good? I'm going to be paying attention to that because that's a big gain. I got to make sure I shut this down the next time they run it.
Big play to start this drive, and they're already out at the 48. It's first down. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through. How about that nice, big, huge gain? If I'm the OC, let's call that one again.
Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
It's just so nice to know you can start off on first down with positive plays. Positive yards, hand the football off, set up a good second down.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Now the play fake. Trying to get to him. Feeling some heat. That's reeled in. It's Henderson. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
With the run on 1st and goal. They get him down after a 4-yard gain to the 6. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. This quarterback part of their running game. And he's sprinting. He'll take it all the way. Touchdown tie. And impressive display there gets him 6.
Yeah, don't worry about throwing. This guy can run, too. Such a great dual threat. And when this guy lowers his shoulders, you can see he can do whatever he wants and get in the end zone.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And he got into the house from the 6 to finish it. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Here come the Irish back on offense. Boy, that last drive, they had a chance to put 3 on the board and passed. This one needs to be productive, David.
I got no problem with aggressiveness. It was a pretty decent drive. This offense isn't fully clicking yet. They need to get in a little better rhythm, and they need to capitalize on those scoring opportunities.
And they've got the weapons to do that too, David. They've got guys that can make plays in space. They need to focus on them and get them the ball this drive.
Here comes the offense on second down. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Crosses the 30 to the 31, a 6-yard gain.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Back to throw, it's Leonard. Looking to the big tight end. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down.
Defense did a great job. Third and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Notre Dame lining up to punt it away. No return coming here as he signals for the fair catch and makes it right around the 30-yard line. First down to start the drive after the break. Pre-snap motion, quarterback trying to get a read. It's incomplete, and trust me, you will not see that very often from this guy at second down.
Ooh, there's an example, Jesse, of a receiver making his quarterback look bad. Most of the time, you make it look good and cover up for him. All those balls y'all don't throw online, but oof, that would hit him in a pretty good spot. He needs to come down with that one.
They'll throw again after the incompletion. This time it's complete.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in the game like this, right? You still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
These fans stepping up to help this defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Snagged in the middle, it's Bernard. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to third down. You get them to those critical points. Now they get the first down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
The RPO, fire complete to the left. Just broke the tackle and still on his feet. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
This Alabama offense is clicking. They're set up with another first down. Wide receiver shows motion. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside. David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
Complete to the left. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play.
And they're featuring this guy all day long. Now he's over 150 yards. Great job by the offense. This is a matchup. I'm going to take advantage. He's taking advantage of it all game long.
Alabama with a 1st and 10 here. They're going to test the right side with this one. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
Put themselves in a bit of a bind, but that last one is 2nd and 14. Leaves it with the running back. Not a lot there. Picks up 1 inside the 20 to the 19. This crowd knows when to bring it. He leaves it with his back. And the defense is swarming to keep him from getting to the first down.
Man, those hurt for a defense because you got him in 3rd and long, right where you want him. You're thinking pass, pass, pass. They sneak the run in there. Now they got a 4th and short situation. First thing, I'm always watching the football. Now, getting ready for the run game, the short passing game, the play action game.
And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot.
You know, it's funny, in an age where there's so many college football analytics and everybody wants to go for it on 4th down, at the end of the day, it still comes down to managing. Good decision by the head coach here in the 4th quarter. By kicking that field goal, you've now made it a 2-possession game. Your chances of winning this thing have now gone way up.
After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive, so they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Looking for a man. It's Leonard. He wants to take the top off. Makes the grab down the left side. All kinds of running room. Touchdown, Irish! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. Well, we wondered exactly where the momentum was, and it looks as if Uncle Mo might have switched sidelines and switched families.
And momentum is such a big thing. It's such a real part of college football, isn't it? You can just feel that right now. Just felt a few minutes ago like this game was over, and all of a sudden, this team, they're believing in themselves. They've got some wind. They've got some hope. Their defense now needs to get the football back to keep that momentum going.
Lining up for the PAT. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. Kickoff team lining up to send this one away. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. He's looking to throw. On the run, fires downfield. He's got it. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
Yeah, and you've seen these curl routes. This is a timing route. Understanding the ball's got to come out of my hand right when he hits the top of that curl. Nice job by the QB finding him. Nice catch.
They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the tight end. And he might be known for run fits, but that was a sure and heavy tackle on the tight end.
A nice job by the defense there, tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage, and nice job bringing the big guy down. Not easy to do.
They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
Good back-to-back plays for this defense. Like, this is the crucial moment in the game. Like, you know they're running the football. You know they want to eat clock. A lot of bodies near the line of scrimmage. This defense needs one more stop just like that.
Big third down as the crowd gets behind this defense. Wants to throw. It's Milrow. He looks that one in nicely. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
Well, this defense has given up some big plays in this game so far, but they've got a lot of talent on that side of the football. Someone has to step up here, make a play, get a stop, and put their team in a position to win.
Alabama rolling quickly downfield, set up with another first down. Grab behind the line. It's Henderson. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times they'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
They're in control. The clock is their friend. You'd have to expect another run here on 2nd and 6. Miller with the ball. And he's brought down after a nice game. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. The Crimson Tide comes to the line with a 1st and 10. Give to the running back. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll go to the ground. And they try the middle of this defense, and that is not happening. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle. It's Bernard. Oh, look out. The ball's free. How about that alert play from the defense to corral that fumble? And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
These wide receivers are so fast nowadays. They're such big playmakers. I just want to get it to them and let them make it happen. But a lot of times, we're running to them, too. We're focused on chasing him down and funneling the football in the right direction. Defense swarmed, did a good job getting their hand on the football, causing the fumble for the wide receiver.
Here come the Irish, back on offense. They took it down the field for a touchdown the last time they had it, and now an opportunity to take the lead in this football game.
So they got to be feeling good. They did their part, score. Your defense does your part, Jesse. This offense, keep that momentum. I would say stay aggressive here.
And just keep doing what you were doing in that last drive, right? Well, whatever was working for you, just go back. Keep using those same playmakers to allow you to go down here and score a touchdown.
Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. Looking to throw, it's Leonard. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And a big play on the outside. What a job to keep those feet in bounds and get the completion.
That's exactly why you practice these 2-minute situations. The quarterback knew exactly where to go. He's trying to work the sideline, save some clock. Great route by the receiver getting open, making the catch, getting out of bounds. And this drive is off to a pretty good start.
They'll go back to the ground. He'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. On 2nd down, wants to throw. Touchdown, Fighting Irish! And they've got the lead in the final minute.
Really good execution by this offense. Late in the game, under a minute, score to take the lead. It's what you draw up. It's what you dream about. But now, my defense has to go on the field and get me one more stop.
PAT unit on the field. And the extra point is good, and every point counts. It's now a 4-point lead in the 4th. Now that they have the lead, this kickoff unit has to stay in their lane, create some field position, and hand it over to the defense. He'll take a knee. It's a touchback save every second he can as they try to put together this final drive. Here comes that Alabama offense. Okay, one possession game. You've got some time to work with, but you have to make up some ground quickly. The expressway is wide open. The 10. Touchdown, Alabama! And in the final moments, they've taken the lead.
And they're able to score on a drive where they had to have it this late in the game, and they look to their playmaker on the outside to win that one-on-one matchup.
Big-time moments. Who do you trust as a quarterback? You could tell this was a big moment. He threw it to his big play wide receiver. He knew he would come down to it, and now the big play in the fourth quarter for the touchdown.
This one's big to make sure they can't beat you with a field goal. And it's good, and he pushes the lead to 3. That kind of drive will boost your confidence. One play, hit the big pass, put a touchdown on the board. The kickoff team takes the field to boot this one away. On the run from inside his own 5. And the return man has no place to run, no place to hide, and a place to be tackled. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. And they only need a field goal, and they have to manage the time wisely here.
Yeah, I think you want to manage the clock, Reese. Be smart with your timeout situation. Know where to attack, Jesse, on the field right now.
Yeah, generally you want to attack with your best players. So get them in matchups that you like and get those guys the football.
He's trying to get them set quickly. They have to get the ball into field goal range. Everybody lined up, quickly snapped and spiked to stop the clock.
Third down coming up.
They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. Back to throw, it's Leonard. Coming after it. He's going to take off. And that will be the final play as the clock strikes 0 here.